festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live from Dodger Stadium, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill today, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get underway, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And we're off and running in a brand new season. The 0-1.
Nope. Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and now one away. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. As per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Ketel Marte.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Marte wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
That's a ball.
Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first.
Out.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
This is Corbin Carroll.
That's inside.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
This one popped up. Freeman. And that is that. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And getting the start for Arizona, Merrill Kelly. What do you got on him, Chris?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. just off the inside edge. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Next to the dish is Freddie. And a foul ball. Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 1-1. There goes the runner. Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Tucker in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Man at second.
Ball. 2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The 2-1. And down on strikes he goes, and there's two away.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Max Muncy, the next to hit, takes ball one. That's in there. And the count is 1-1.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Scoreless after one. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ball one.
Ohtani making his first start of the year, and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league.
Ball two.
Here's a 2-0.
Ball
Just
three.
missed. That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So now it's Nolan Arenado. The 0-1.
Ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's it for a strike. 2-2. Stays alive.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
David Lang at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Jackknife's out of the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Los Angeles, or should I say back-to-back here in Los Angeles. See, these fans are watching their Dodgers play for the first time since they won the World Series.
Yeah, and they're celebrating a tie.
And that one hammered on its way. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Betts in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fastball for a strike. The 0-2.
Ball,
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper. Lang takes it himself. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting in, the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Ball.
That's a strike.
2.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
Batting done, the pitcher, number 17.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
First pitch misses. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. The changeup missing, and that's ball 2. Foul ball. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, on to the 3rd inning. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That catches the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In there at the knees, and the count's full.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
Fly ball to right. Tucker under it. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Micah Gibson looking for his first big league hit right here. Outside with the breaking ball. Fastball is outside. And that misses. And that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
One down. And now the veteran pitcher, Merrill Kelly. Trying to move him over here. Freeman to Betts at second for 1. Back to first, not in time.
Sometimes getting down a good bunt can just be so difficult right there. You admire the pitcher for putting it down in play, but just a little too hard at the first baseman. You don't see that defensive play very often, so you got to tip your cap to the defense.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Yeah.
And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in L.A., now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Will Smith.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. This one in the air center field. Gibson in position. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1.
Freeman.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Hey. Ball 1. Nope, that's inside.
And that's downstairs. 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Top of the zone for a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 30.
And now it's Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Tucker off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. One left for LA. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. Marte wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. And he takes a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one almost got him.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Now he's challenging the called strike, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a miss. Tying run is at first here on opening day.
Put away off that pitch down. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's throwing, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Gurriel. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Gurriel gets a piece. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite a start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Grounds one to short. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Mookie digs in here.
Nope.
Pages on at first, nobody out. That's ripped into the outfield. And he makes the catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And now Teoscar Hernandez grounded out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
Breaking ball misses up and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Oh, look at the stop. What a play, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. David Lang stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ohtani back to work.
You know, these D-backs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Emmett Sheehan appears to be getting loose. Dreyer, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Now 1-2. Rip towards third. To first. Out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gabriel Moreno digs in now. Fly to right his first time. Popped up. Muncy. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Gibson.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Micah Gibson, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Just
that's
missed.
out.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That's ball 2.
And that
Ball
is
3.
downstairs. And it's 3-0. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Merrill Kelly. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Ohtani, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 2. Hard hit to third. Arenado to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work out.
Emmett Sheehan gets the call from the pen, ready to make his season debut. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup, Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. The 1-0.
Nope,
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Stewart, a right-hander, loosening up as well. 2-1 now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Pulled out on strikes.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. The Dodgers up by a run here on opening day. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed.
Down.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Good job to fight that one off. Three-two on the way. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Can't get to it, and there goes the no-hitter. Tucker hustles to get it in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ballgame.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ball one there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. Now all even up. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Here's Nolan Arenado. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's a strike. It's 0-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Chopped on the ground. Betts fires over to first. And that's the inning. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Hey!
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and it is gone. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Merrill Kelly departs. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Oh, 1 down. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center field. Gibson gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey!
And now the 0-1. This one smacked out to left center. Gurriel takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Two down, nobody on. That's a little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Got him. Out number 3. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on a solo homer. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of inning number 7, David Lang stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Up and in, and that is ball 1. The Dodgers up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Next offering upstairs. There's a strike. Three-two now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
And here is Micah Gibson.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Betts to second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Pavin Smith. He represents the go-ahead run.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two on, 1 out. Left field. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and this game is tied in the 7th.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Emmett Sheehan will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Alex Vesia.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The 1-2.
That's outside.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one missing inside. Ketel Marte would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, he took his chance at getting into chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. And that's a ball. The inside edge, and it's 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. 2 away down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 7, Corbin.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
2 on, 2 outs. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul. The 1-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. 2-2 game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Thompson. Now it's Mookie Betts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Strike two. The other way, and he beats the shift. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Has grounded out a couple of times.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And takes low for ball one.
Ball two.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Too low, and it's ball three.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one finds the zone. 3-1.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And he walked him. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball one.
That's a really good take.
The Dodgers with the go-ahead run standing at second here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Alex Vesia waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Thompson done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Cade Stroud.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Hesung Kim. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. A little bit low.
No, that's down.
Ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Hey!
But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
2-2 now. Comebacker could be two. He comes home with it. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Go-ahead run is at third. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 3. That one's in there. Strike one. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. That one
Off
outside.
the plate, ball one.
And 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Carroll gets there. He's under it. And that ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brock Stewart. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Now the 0-1. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In there to knees for a strike. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Ball one.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
That was straight queso right there.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's outside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to third. Not in time. Great effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on at first.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
Substitution now at first base. D-backs bringing on a pinch runner. Jordan Lawler deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno. Runner on the go. Pitches low.
That's down.
Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for Arizona. Score remains 2-2. Carlos Santana getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Number 41, Carlos.
Here is Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
That's out.
And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-1.
Ball 2.
Next offering is outside. Kyle Tucker would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run for the Dodgers, number 21. So here's Kyle Tucker now, known for his late inning heroics. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Dodgers with the go-ahead run at first. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope.
Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll under it. He's got it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman, number 13.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Muncy to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Stroud checks over to first, and he's back.
Ball 1.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second.
He's out.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
Ball.
The next offering misses. Full count now. Andy Pajes would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And a go-ahead run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Taylor Clark on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Rob Bishop, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Dodgers leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We go to the 9th. Micah Gibson stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Late swing, foul to the left. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a foul ball. This one in the air right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Ball. That's inside.
Now that's smacked to right center. Pajes has a beat on it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And here's the catcher, Rod Bishop, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Ball one there. Next pitch, not close, up high. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one off the mark. Full count now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
Well, you can never fault a guy for going after a hitter in a 3-2 count. He tried to challenge him, but just didn't have enough to get it by him. Really good swing and a nice home run.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. In there, and it's 0-1. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Brock Stewart out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jack Dreyer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. That misses the zone. Ball one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 70, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Two down, nobody on. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Carroll at the plate with two away. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ball.
The 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kevin Ginkel. A chance at his first save of the year. Here's Mookie now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One-run game, bottom 9. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's off the mark.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one. That one catches the corner for a strike. The Dodgers with the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. They get one, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Miguel.
So they're down to their final out. Now here is Miguel Rojas. Ginkel going for save number 1 in this spot. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I let the market decide.